Today I'm taking a look at the VEVOR grease gun. So here is the main body. We do have a grip here on the bottom. Comes with a ring on the handle, so it's going to keep it in a compressed state. That is usually because they have it pre-packed with grease, so we don't have to prime it. Yeah, and you can see that little dot of grease in there, so that is going to make it easier for us to get this guy started. We do have a bulk fill port. We also have an air release. Got our plunger. That's a nice tight plunger, and you can see we got our little button right here. And that is going to be to release that plunger. So it comes with our flexible tubing. It says that that is rated for 10,000 PSI. That is male threaded to fit into the front. Or if you want to, you could actually take this plug out, put it there, and thread it into the top, depending on what orientation works best for you. We got a spring strain relief, and then we got our standard Zerk fitting. It does actually come with a couple extras. So we have a short, stiff, angled tube. That is a precision grease nozzle, so if you need to fill up bearings or anything like that, we can do that with this. We can also take this off and unscrew this guy and use whichever nozzle works best for our application. Now you can see this was loose. We are going to have to tighten this with a wrench before we actually use it. It's usually a good idea with all grease guns to tighten all the fittings. We also have this guy. So this is also a grease Zerk fitting, but this is much easier to use. I almost always prefer using these guys whenever I can fit them, just because they are usually more reliable in getting that grease into the Zerk, and they are much easier to release. So I'm going to use the flexible hose with that fitting. We got the MMO 102, so that's a 14 ounce. That is rated for 6,000 PSI. Uses MPT 1/8 threads. So first step is just going to be to go around, take all the fittings, make sure that everything is tightened up so that we're not going to leak when we introduce grease. So I'm using some SHC 220. This is red grease. This is high pressure grease. One of the things that we're going to have to do is we have to get this rubber seal to go inside this tube. So I'm going to pull it back, but not all the way back. I'm going to press this in. We got about that far out. I'm going to try to pop that onto that seal. There we go. Now I can pop the top. You can see how I got it hanging out just a little bit. When we pull that down, it should push some of the grease out. Whoop, there we go. Okay, so we got a little bit of grease sticking out the end, but at least we know that that plunger is inside the grease tube. Now, the nice part about this is that once we got this thing properly set, we can keep that tube in there, and then we can just bulk fill that thing. We won't have to worry about any leakage down the bottom. I'm going to just take this, I'm going to smear that into the top, so that we're making sure that we are properly primed whenever we fit this guy back together. Can't make it a little bit more tricky, but then it's just a matter of threading everything back together. Now we can take off the ring, and we can pump. And if we do have air, like I can feel it going through, but if we do have air, you can always press in on this plunger, and that will release the air. There we go. And we have grease. At this point, we press that tab down, push that plunger in, and we are ready to go. Since we got this trigger style, it'll make it a lot easier. Just clip that onto the Zerk, and then we can fill it up. You can kind of see some fluid squirting there at the bottom. You should see some coming out of this nozzle right there. Cool. So overall, that is an excellent grease gun.